Heroic versus OG game number 1 in this 2-game series of the first group stage here at Dream League. SUNSfan with the SyndereN. He's back.
So
we haven't gotten to cast Heroic yet.
Yeah, that's right. This is our first time casting this team ever.
Oh, it's not over yet. The blood grenade, Seb actually does a fake back, and Schofield is going to end up dropping. First blood goes to Ari on the techies. Nicely done from OG.
See how much Heroic can get out of it down there.
Which version of Arc Warden do you like most?
Oh, they're going for it.
Divine Llama inside the snow globe.
Very
taking a lot of damage
though.
from the tower, and Seb and Tomato clean him up easily, and Schofield also taken out. Disaster for Heroic. Do you like the... I don't know what's changed, really, is Tomato. And inside his snow globe, Divine Llama has the ink swell applied. It's going to get the stun off onto both targets, and Tomato will have to use that Fairy Fire, will drop. And Ari just a little bit late to the party. Meanwhile, Analog making his way over with that Trample Onslaught combo. Blast off will only connect onto one. Divine Llama and company might just be backing off now. Be happy with the position 1 kill.
Analog still gonna go for Seb here bottom with level 5 only. This has to work or his game is just screwed.
He needs it, but he gets stunned by Ari. Seb survives. Divine now on the run. Spark Wraith will connect. He's gonna TP out. Should be fine.
We'll be getting a very quick defusal.
They absolutely need something to happen here. Divine, he's gonna spot Ari, but BZM gets off that Rolling Thunder. Not able to find the connection on the Schofield here. Analog, though, obviously would be the better kill. There are 4 members of Heroic here, by the way, as BZM looking for the regen room.
Nicely timed.
Onslaught will hit. Swash is coming. You can see the homing missile will end up proccing onto BZM. Gets off the shield crash just in time, but Ari and Seb not able to really help out because Seb does not have...
Oh my god, what a blast off, though.
Blast off does so much damage to Analog. BZM does end up falling. Analog with that sticky bomb should end up dropping as well. So it's a 1-for-1 there as Schofield takes the tumble. Somehow this is a full team fight at the freaking 8.5-minute mark. Divine Llama, Spark Wraith coming for you. Sticky bomb will not hit this time.
He still has rum buff.
That is 2 Spark Wraiths chasing
He needs to tank them soon or he's going to die because the rum buff runs out.
Yep, here it comes. Whisper.
Yeah, now he's dead, right?
Well, he's pretty fast. Maybe he can get pound on time.
Can he outrun these?
Is that the Radiant Arc Warden? Don't even know what he does.
Gonna be fine. Pop,
Very
pop.
Nice.
Pop, pop! If that sticky bomb connects, he's... maybe he would have lived with a raindrop, but...
Oh, look at this backstab, though. Heroic. More aggression coming.
This is the same smoke. They've run quite far with this one.
They have to get something out of this. Tomato would be the prize. He's going to get slowed to start things out. Here comes the boat. The Torrent connects as well. Tomato gets absolutely destroyed. Great kill for Heroic. Schofield starting to run away now. Looks like he's going to be fine. But BZM coming in with that Rolling Thunder. Whisper as well. Crush onto Analog. But BZM, does he actually want to dive? Doesn't look like it. OG going to have to try and reset. But the X bringing BZM back. And he gets pulverized into death. Ari going in with the blast off. They're only finding the support for now. So it looks like Schofield will take a tumble. Analog finishes off Ari in the meantime. So a really good fight for Heroic. Crush again from Whisper. Trying to save Seb's life as he's going to get a swap up at the last moment. The magic missile on the K1 under the tower. Double kill for Whisper. Okay, so OG turning it around now.
And Pulverize does not work. Pulverize...
It used to.
Pulverize hits the guy you don't target, or did they change that? I actually don't remember this.
Who knows? Onslaught from Analog. Pushes Ari to the low ground. Gets off his blast off just in time for BZM to try to clean this up. He puts KJ on the low ground meanwhile.
A little awkward here.
Yeah, BZM thinking twice about this. Wants to try to finish off the gyro, which he will, but now he gets silenced up. Analog, there's the soulbind onto 2. Let the swap out as well. The boat is coming. Will end up proccing. Good amount of damage onto BZM, but the pulverize instantly canceled. And now Analog completely out of mana. K1 has come to try to clean up as well as he's focusing on BZM. They do get the Primal Beast. The Pango will fall in return. K1 already using the time-lapse now.
Very good time-lapse.
Will Shikuchi out in time.
Disjointed the magic missile. He's dead there if he doesn't do that. All the kills they get are kind of inconsequential. They're not getting favorable trades. They're not killing the big heroes where it can bring their supports into the game in particular. So sure, getting this techie skill is nice, but the trade-off isn't actually even a win. You're getting a double stack of Ancients farmed in the meantime, and OG maintain position. This could be big, though.
Yeah, BZM, he's going to get initiated on, silenced up as well. The trample ripping through him. Swap not in time. So they're gonna lose his life as well, does Seb. So 2 quick kills
Whisper
for Heroic.
SBKB.
They lose the Grimstroke though, as Whisper, he's all alone. Pops the BKB, but is he gonna get out? Oh, he gets X'd. Is it gonna last long enough?
Yeah, it will.
Yeah,
it will.
Back he comes, gets off 1 crush, but
That is
taken
huge.
out swiftly. Big team fight for Heroic, 1 for 3.
The end of the rune anyway.
Yep, Heroic.
But yeah,
they
OG are too
gonna
late.
Get Roche, Aegis to K1. The question is, does OG still want to fight?
The answer is yes.
BZM with the Rolling Thunder, focusing on the gyro for now. The crush, K1's dead. That's the Aegis already consumed. Boat's gonna completely whiff as well, but BZM is stuck way behind the Roche pit. He's getting pulverized all alone. He will die, but K1 dies a second time somehow. And now in the pit, Divide Llama will be spotted as Analog tries to onslaught away. And Whisper and company, all he needs is a bash here. Crush will do as well. And they're going to be able to clean up a lot of these Heroic heroes now. Divide Llama will be the final one to fall, so 2 survivors for Heroics.
And Kunkka
Yeah.
bought his as well, so yeah, that must be it. I would probably rather had K1s if they could have chosen. The Weaver Shard is amazing.
Yeah. He'll buy it eventually.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Heroic, they were smoked up. Most of them still are. Analog leading the way. Gonna go for some D-ward action.
That's important.
Oh,
D-ward to find.
Soulbind onto 2. It's gonna force the BKB from Tomato. Analog's just gonna come in with the pulverize. Instantly cancel though. The boat is coming in. And Seb and Schofield already take a tumble. So 1 for 1. They're gonna buy back on the support from Heroic side as Whisper will have to BKB TP. Divide. Another X combo, this time reserved for BZM, not able to swash out. A nice fight from Heroic. Yep,
And this could be a key moment in this game. BZM with the axe picked up as well. Analog
with the heart, he's just taking out the mines. He's going to take BZM with the ult, but there's the Soulbind onto 2. Boat is coming with the pulverize as well. Down goes Whisper and BZM. Heroic were ready for this. They're going to get a 4th member. The only one to survive is Tomato. And now Heroic will be rewarded with the 2nd Roche of the game. Maybe that's the trick. OG just has to continue to kill him. They're probably just getting sick of doing it over and over. It's KJ. He gets initiated on and destroyed. Meanwhile, Swap, okay. He is alone this time, is Analog. We'll pop the BKB onslaught. Schofield is in the vicinity as well with the Inkswell, so Analog will get away. Schofield, they had the cancel, of course. Let's get that graphic up right before. There we go. He's dead again. There it is, 15 deaths. Beautiful job production during a team fight. Very unprofessional of you and me to talk about that. As a crush onto 3 heroes for Whisper.
Oh, that's a good rock throw, double hit.
Back and destroyed. Ari and Seb now on the run, but KJ's there to greet him. And the homing missile will find Ari eventually, and K1 should be able to finish the job extremely easily. Analog will back him up as well with the onslaught. And Analog, I have to say, after such a horrific start, yeah, he has recovered better than I've seen any Primal Beast in recent memory be fighting.
I mean, should in theory be decent against Primal, right? With how he plays fights.
Yep, and with the Torrent Storm
nice
as
swap.
well. With Kunkka is, yeah, swap from Seb.
Oh my
It's going to
God,
cost him his
Weaver
life
damage.
because K1 does a shit ton of damage. BZM with a really nice roll, but he's going to get pulverized in mid-animation. Tomato pops his BKB with his double as the Torrent Storm comes out. Looks like that's the Agnum Scepter on the Primal as well as Whisper. Most of the high ground. 3 dead already for OG. And now they have to try to defend this.
And when you land from Yule, worst case scenario, you BKB on the Weaver and you live. So I think, oh, that's a dead
Seb
Seb.
is found and he is destroyed.
He dropped the gem. He's paying it to his teammates.
Yeah, we're going to have a fight, looks like.
Oh, that's a good
able to get the
Soulbind.
Soulbind onto 2. One of them is the double,
no.
it looks like.
Wait, how did it break?
That's Whisper, probably because it's applied to a double, I don't know, some bug. BZM, game's in beta. Rolling Thunder coming out from BZM, trying to finish off Schofield, but he's too tanky now. But the Slardar not tanky at all, it feels like. He gets taken out swiftly. And they're going to be able to get out the double as well. Ari TP's out. I don't think he even used Minefield Sign. Well, mid lane is
that's a good torrent.
taken out.
Could have thought about it, actually.
And now K1 and company transition to the bot lane. The tower's already at half HP.
I think there's just way more value in that at this point, but perhaps...
Oh, the bash K1. He's dead. Swap now onto Schofield. He is also dead.
This is getting a bit sloppy now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, You're 30k up, you own the entire map with 4 heroes in the smoke, so he actually doesn't get it from these neutrals, and the fight will break out. So he's gonna have to skill at mid-fight if he gets a kill.
Whisper
Gonna run into some
pop
mines.
the smoke. Yep. Mines galore from Ahri. They don't want to focus on the Primal Beast as BZM coming with the ult, but he's stuck in the wall. Continues to try to use the shield crash to get out. They're able to take out Schofield. Seb will be the trade. A nice pulverize on the BZM with the Soulbind there as well. Huge boat coming in as well as BZM does die without a buyback now. The right clicks, K1 evaporates to the right click of Tomato's double. Meanwhile, finally Refresher Shard comes out from Analog. Blast off from Ahri to keep things at bay. And the Wind Waker will keep Whisper alive for now. Ahri's not going to be so lucky though, as the Uproar Ags will finish him off. So 3 dead for OG without buyback. Heroic don't know this. And if they did, they would buy back and just push Throne now.
Yeah, you would think so.
But it is 60 minutes. It's time to get the tier 5 items.
Are really gonna cut it, but we'll see.
Roche about
Whisper.
to spawn. K1 is spotted, or is it Whisper? He's gonna get Gleipnir. There's the Wind Waker. But the X is applied to him. He's going to pop the BKB after being brought back as BZM in his Rolling Thunder, all alone right now, focusing on the supports. Will roll up for the time being, continue with the shield crash. His team still hasn't connected. Finally, Whisper gets a nice crush onto 2. Nullifier onto Schofield. He is dead first. Good pulverize, but another Wind Waker to keep the damage at bay as Ahri's taken out. The double kill for K1, just ripping through everyone. So 2 supports dead for OG, and only 1 for Heroic. And finally, Whisper, he's actually so hard to kill,
he
but...
He has Wind Waker.
He does.
Can he blink here?
They have tons of stuns. He's just being rolled all over the place, basically doing his Pango impression. And finally, he is dead. He's getting a blink dagger now. Okay, what? How can he even improve this line or this itemization?
Yeah, I'm not sure. So he has the Moon Shard. I mean, what does he replace for Swift Blink?
I don't know. He did get... Oh.
They're split again.
Yeah. Focus right now on Divide. Nullifier was applied right there. Double doing a lot of damage as Whisper pops the BKB. Divide Lamba. Is he going to get out? The right clicks are coming. Tomato uses the Force Step to try to finish him off, but the Kunkka finally does fall as Analog trying to do as much as he can to BZM, but doesn't have his Pulverize to work with now as K1. Doing a lot of right click damage. There's the Techie's Minefield sign, by the way. Doing a little bit of damage, I guess. Wind Waker onto Analog, keeping himself safe. K1's on the high ground, and Analog now joining the party. Only 1 hero has died here somehow, and it is the Techies, because he had the audacity to use his Minefield sign.
So you have plenty of time. It's 8 seconds. So
yeah, but how many Yules do they have? They got 2.
It doesn't matter. They can't use them back to back, right? You can always get something off in between.
Okay, this is actually a fight breaking out. Seb's in a lot of trouble. Lots of Yules being applied. Seb is still alive. BZM coming with the Rolling Thunder, not really connecting anybody because of the BKBs. Seb is dead for 2 full minutes. The Torrent Storm coming out. A lot of heroes in the air. And now the base opening up just a bit as OG has to retreat temporarily. This is now a 4 versus 5. Fortification will slow it down. Whisper jumping in, does not want to focus on the Primal Beast, that's for sure. K1 popping his BKB, no longer with the Aegis, and hey, they did about 100 damage to the melee racks. That's something. But
I feel
still,
like this push is not over. He has X mark refill. They're going to go this way.
Whisper, pulverized, nullifier applied. Does he have any teammates to help out? No, the Slardar is dead. Despite having 1 million HP, effectively, they do 1 million damage. And now, surely this game is going to end in a 5 versus 3 unless Heroic makes a giant mistake. Finally, they get this second lane of racks, which seemingly has taken 30 minutes.
Primal Beast and hashtag NPC Dota good guys tower 4 bot. Just high five.
Very exciting.
Thanks, Valve.
And the Mega Creeps will come, and OG just trying to throw everything they have from afar. Decent amount of damage onto Analog, but now with the Mega Creeps, Rolling Thunder from BZM again, but they just lack the damage.
Oh, that's a good Soulbind.
Yeah, Soulbind with the Pulverize. The double is dead, and it looks like BZM is next. Only 2 members of OG remaining. The Minefield sign used for the 2nd time this game, and Heroic literally couldn't give a shit. They're standing in there. 20 deaths for Schofield, and he wins. Game number 1 for Heroic.
Wait, it can still be 21.
That's true. There we Still 20. Schofield, will you die one more time for content? Wait! Oh, he pops the Ghost Scepter just in time. Doesn't want the 21st. And the blast-off will end the game as GG's finally come out. Heroic take game number 1
Right.
in kind of a slugfest of a game.
Yeah, this kind of felt inevitable for the last half hour, but OG really made them work for it.
What's going to happen here? You just gave Divine Llama a free Ember offlane game. Dude, if somebody picks PL against me and I'm Ember, I'm like literally salivating at a Beastmaster pick that's going to come out for me because I really know that is going to be the pick. Really good call there. Yeah.
Let's try that again. 9th pick PL into 10th pick Beastmaster. Thought it was interesting to hear the panel theorizing what the Beastmaster was going to buy and for what reason. Seb, actually,
K1, pretty damn low.
Let's go leap, he's
That's
dead.
a lot of armor. Is it enough to survive? No, Whisper will take first blood for OG.
Yeah, I think you still do that against TP, right? Oh, there we go. This is a good luck charm for Heroic.
Yep, Schofield, death number 1. Let's get that graphic on the screen. Divine Llama. Oh, the leap coming out from Seb. Can he finish the job? Another right click. Yes.
Wow.
Just barely. So 2 kills in the safe lane for OG.
Like last game, Whisper would be bullied out of lane now by a 2v1, but that is not happening. In fact, they're going mid instead.
Yep, Searing Chains, very nicely done. There's the shackle from Schofield. Ari will get off the bushwhack, but
He's very dead.
will fall eventually to KJ's right click. And a shield
Analog winning the 50-50.
Yeah.
The prize is mine.
Yeah, BZM, bit of a struggle buff right now as Divine Llama kills Tomato solo?
He has 2 waves in his own tower, and he goes for the kill. I think Tomato is in disbelief that the Beastmaster is even going for this right there.
This is the chaotic nature of Divine Llama and Heroic. As BZM taking extra pressure. Searing Chains is there from Analog. Phase shift BZM
Oh, boy.
will die again.
Dead if he gets roared. He dies to roar and Axis here.
He's looking for it. Axes into the roar.
He actually
and down
got it.
goes Tomato again. Oh my goodness. Bushwhack onto KJ. Seb's going to take some axes to the back of the head. Meanwhile, mid lane, we're seeing Whisper make his first rotation. There's the Mars Arena into the coil as well. Illusory Orb should be enough to be able to take out Schofield again. And the Rebuke is enough as well as Analog will drop. So double kill for BZM, a much needed boon for him.
Yeah.
And Ari has a damage rune right now. KJ has decay in 3 seconds. We'll place the tombstone on the cliff. We'll die to the Starstorm though. And Seb will just casually TP out. We'll be pressuring the tier 1. BZM and Seb on the outskirts, just waiting for somebody to show up. Analog, meanwhile, forcing out a fortification in the mid lane, looking to take this tier 1, but Seb will make his rotation now.
It's a bit late for Seb
Arrow
here.
to take out the siege, but yeah, can they get the deny is really the only question here. Another TP coming in.
Oh,
They might want to fight still. Seb gets a beautiful deny. Coil onto 2, but the instant hex into the shackle. Schofield, Mars Arena now separating them from their Ember Spirit. This might be the death of both supports of Heroic. And indeed that is the case, but even Divine Llama come into play, but he'll just have to walk back to where he came from. It's not the Divine Rapier there, but he's going for that build eventually. With the brooch, aka Harken's Blade. Seems to be the thing, as Analog will be spotted, will be coiled, and will be dead.
Yeah, you're not surviving that one.
Good pick off for OG. Feels like there haven't been that many kills in the last few minutes. Ari, he's going to be the trade, but OG will be fine with that. And that's Divine Llama showing off the blink now for the first time.
Yep. And he is committing for the Dagon.
Yeah, that is, that's cool. I like it. More spell lifesteal. Whisper.
Oh, nice, Cat.
Arena onto 2, but the instant hex comes out as Divine Llama trying to fight through this with his drums of Slom. Whisper gets off a rebuke, getting slowed perpetually by these boars, and Divine Llama will get the better of him. He gets off a blink as well as Tomato now getting super low. We'll get off the Spirit Lance one more time.
These axes could kill him. He has...
If he gets them off in time.
I don't think it's...
No. But the tier 2 tower will go the way of Heroic again as their lead is now 5k. And Roche, we won't know about for 35 seconds, but considering how many Aegises...
Oh, they're going to knock on the door here. K1 has Butterfly. They have Snakes.
Yep, Snakes are down. Whisper gets the initiation off on K1 into the arrow. Do they have the damage? He's already at half HP. He is dead. No Sunder to come. The BKB came through for Whisper as Schofield looks next on the list, so a good defense mounted from OG as KJ will just barely get out with the TP.
I think in this game, It's debatable because, you know, this was kind of the perfect storm from OG where they get the right shutout with the... Devi will die.
These are big kills.
Yep, absolutely. They get the right shutout with the arena.
Probably.
I think he's like...
Was not expecting that sort
He's
of
like,
damage.
guys, I pressed Manta.
Analog gets off the slide of his. He's completely out of mana, though. Whisper with the spear onto a tree. That's the death of Analog. Now, this is falling apart so fast for Heroic.
Yeah, this is not good.
As OG taking full advantage of this blunder. Schofield.
Might even get more. Yep, they will.
He's going to be spotted. There's a TP coming. Bushwhack connects. Devi comes in with, okay, the Dagon surprise. But Whisper finishes off Schofield. That's a double kill for him.
Place Seb here as a smoke breaker. With the wards? Nope, they're not making it.
Okay, they're exiting the pit. K1 pops the meta. He's going to get spear, but no connection onto the tree this time. Bushwhack is there. Arrow will be taken as well by K1. He's just taking every spell to the back of the head. Now into the pit they go. Roche not happy about it.
Oh yeah, they're going to
very low on
roared.
HP. OG, you're going to have to try to contest this. The Serpent Wards are placed outside the pit just to give a little bit of vision here. K1 continuing to pound upon this Roche. They get the Aegis.
Devi took
and
it.
the cheese as well. And Whisper coming. They want to continue to fight. Schofield's already taken out by Tomato. As K1, Devi already uses the Aegis. And K1's BKB is kind of being wasted here. He's going to get soul ripped, gets the Sunder off on an illusion. Spear again does not latch to a tree, but now they have the focus. They have the Bushwhack on the K1. He's already at half HP. Gets silenced as well. The Illusory Orb is clipping him as well. They have enough to finish him off in all likelihood as Whisper gets off the arena. Devi Lama gets off his BKB, able to try to get away here, but he only has one teammate with him right now. And he's just getting kited to a high degree. Tomato's illusions are just ripping right through him, despite him having the drums of Slom. Oh, he pops the cheese just in time.
Oh, no.
But back to the same exact HP a second later, and Devi Lama will die. Meanwhile, Analog, basically the sole member to get out of this engagement, and that was a disaster for Heroic. Yep. Tier 2
in a
tower.
great position now. This is what PL wants. It's this kind of game where it drags out. You get to get 5 or 6 slotted. You have a good carry to carry matchup. Arrow won't connect, but the spear will.
Yep, K1. Again, getting kited.
Oh, he popped
He'll be
his
soul
meta
ripped
again.
back. Yes, already has meta up and running as the Bushwhack will hit onto the Rasta. Devi Lama coming in with the roar onto the puck. BZM in a lot of trouble. He will get bursted. Whisper in the meantime with a huge rebuke, able to delete one support to start this fight.
He's buying Shiva for now, it looks like, which is fine. Oh, Schofield.
Yep. Down
Oh,
he
they were too
goes.
late on the tomb.
Oh, Devi Lama gets instantly stunned upon blinking up to the high ground. Now he's going to get silenced, and OG's just wondering, where's the rest of your team? Devi Lama already at half HP. They can just do all this damage from afar. Coil onto 2. Devi Lama forced to BKB again. Will snap the coil and try to run away. Looks like he'll be successful in doing so, but a lot has been wasted as K1 taking an arena and a spear. There's the silence, trying to prevent any sort of Sunder action. Knowing that he's... they have so much to try to burst him as K1 gets off his BKB, looking for someone to Sunder. Please! Finally, Analog will come through. Devi Lama, a little bit of miscommunication from Heroic, because it looks like they wanted to back off initially. Now the roar is essentially wasted, but
That's
you
a
take out
hit.
Ari in the end.
He's still relatively fast. All right, that helps. Disperser.
Yes, Disperser, very nice for Whisper. Now Ari in the trees. Oh, they got some big items coming in, though. Bloodthorn and Lincoln's on the side of OG. Bushwhack is there.
Oh!
Arena onto 4 heroes. The grab ally comes in. Devi Lama gets off his roar, and that leads to Seb's death. Schofield's dead as well. Rebuke onto the Ember. Not enough for the kill quite yet. As Whisper getting horribly surrounded by K1 and Analog, and that is enough damage for Heroic to take out a big kill out of OG's lineup. Seb buys back as BZM will find a double kill on the outskirts of the fight. Analog has to be a bit careful. Waning Rift is there. Illusory Orb as well, and BZM triple kill now. He is dancing with death here as the Lincolns finally pops with the Bushwhack coming in from Ari. Ultra kill for BZM. They are just playing with their food.
Obviously, both teams well aware that this is an elimination game.
Yep.
So
BZM
is
spotted out. Lincoln's is popped. Serpent Wards surround with the Shackle K1 arrow up. All right, BZM gets off the phase shift just in time, eats the cheese as well. And now the kiting of the Terror Blade continues. K1 trying to TP out, but the damage is just too much.
top net worth in the game is now Puck.
Yeah.
That's
I feel like it's been bouncing all over the place this game.
BZM's having a monster performance in this one. I kind of feel like we haven't truly got to see very much of the reason they picked the PL yet.
All right, Divide Llama, he wants to fight.
Oh,
That's a stun lock. That is the death of Whisper. 90 seconds of no Mars. But Divide Llama will likely trade his life. Schofield and company can't do too much to help him out. They're getting some heals from the Soul Rip. Okay, he's actually tanky enough to live.
Yeah, that's that Ags in action. I thought we were late enough into the game that he would die from that, but nope, apparently not. Pulsing those 250 heals or whatever plus Soul Rip kept him up.
He has his Aegis, so they still want to be able to poke here, knowing that the TB is not up for another 20. Does have his buyback technically if he wants to use it, but likely will not. Divide Llama throwing out these axes, making things a little bit more difficult for OG, and now it looks like a full disengage for them. I guess you have an item to backpack that BKB replaces, like a refresher.
How is it works with Mjolnir? If you place it on yourself and then put it in the backpack, it still works, right?
Whisper.
Oh no, he got caught by the hex.
Sheeped. There's the Terror Wave again, and again the same result. Whisper dies but buys back.
Yeah, that one
Ari
was a
also
fast kill.
fell.
PL, not sure. It depends what your goal is in the fight, right? But yeah, he's pretty much maxed out. He's gonna go refresher. That's the other option, of course.
Well, we have a coil snap into an arrow. Goodbye, Analog. All right, so OG, they finally get... It feels like they have not gotten a kill in quite a while.
All right, Heroic going to commit here. The Snakes at the very least.
Yeah, they want to force rotation. Instant Hex into the Terror Wave again, but no right click this time as Whisper gets off his BKB, but instantly roared inside his own arena. Also stunned up now by the Shackless Tomato. Can't really do much from the outskirts, but the stun onto K1. He's in a lot of trouble. He goes down to the Star Storm. K1 is dead along with Divide Llama, and the rest of Heroic now need to get out of dodge. This is without their Ember even alive.
I mean, can they force the TB buyback by pressuring Megas here? They could also settle for Roche. I think it's arguably even better than taking the risk of something failing up top. So
see if they're able to kite K1 again. He's going to be dispersed right now. Okay, looking for the opening. It's already at half HP. Has to be careful. Do they have the damage? He pops the BKB finally, looking for the stunner, but that's a BKB Whisper. You can't use it on him. He will walk away now. Sharpshooter's there on K1 as well. Gets the thunder off on a lowly teammate. So we'll finally use it in the end, and now the meta comes out. The roar came out, but Divide Llama has zero backup at all. There's a triple arrows for Seb. That's the state of the affairs right now for OG. The Eon Disc procs for Seb, and the Aegis consumed on Whisper.
like, this is such a high-pressure situation for Heroic where they need to find some sort of opening. They have the refresher on TB, so spells are available again, but really, really tough for him to find anything.
Ooh. And now we have a refresher on Whisper. K1 getting stun locked. There's arena number 1. Beastmaster already getting really low. Divide Llama gets parked and dead for 2 minutes. Whisper going on top of KJ and K1. That is just a disaster for Heroic. Not able to get anything off. And Ember left to his own devices. Triple kill for BZM as the GGs come out, and OG will stay alive. Split this series 1-1.
Yeah, they're going to guarantee themselves a tiebreaker with this game. Just what a marathon. Both games, average playtime over an hour in this series. They finally get the job done there. OG